They want me to fight the chicken?
Chicken jockey!
You see, the thing is with the Minecraft movie, right? It has to be one of the worst video gaming movies I've ever seen in the history of my life. The characters are generic, the plot is dull, and at the end of the day, it's just another Hollywood cash grab, and blah 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 blah.
You've heard all of these complaints before, and if you haven't, well, it's safe to say you probably predicted them well before the movie even came out. I'm not here to deliver yet another scathing critique on the Minecraft movie. In fact, full disclosure, I haven't seen it, and I'm not going to, because I don't want to give Warner Brothers money for making a subpar film, which, to be honest, is less of a film and more of a product made to appeal to the masses. Instead, I'd rather focus on a much more interesting and tertiary element of the film, that being the negative effects its overall existence has had on almost everyone. The Minecraft movie by design is artistically bankrupt, and that fact also reflects in almost everyone's response to the film, whether it be YouTuber and or writers' coverage of the movie, or audiences making an ass of themselves in cinemas for cheap TikTok views. All of which is just as bereft of any meaning or creativity as the movie itself. In this video, I'll be covering how and why that is the case, as well as what we should do moving forward. Without further ado, let's start with people's coverage of the Minecraft movie. When the movie released, so too did a myriad of reviews, almost all of which had nothing of value to say. I watched about 10 or so YouTube videos and read a few articles here and there, and the large majority of them pretty much reiterate the same things over and over again, repeating the same talking points of generic characters, cliche plot, the movie itself being a cash grab, and how it's a perfect representation of why modern movies suck despite them not sucking, and why Hollywood sucks despite putting out genuinely good movies this year. In all honesty, while I haven't seen the movie myself, I guarantee that those complaints are perfectly valid. When I was doing that goofy ass voice at the start of the video, I wasn't mocking what they were saying, more so the fact that that is all they are saying, if that makes any sense. It feels redundant to criticise the Minecraft movie for lacking creativity when you're making the same points ad nauseum with little to no nuance or unique angle of approach. Look, I'm not saying this is a universal standard amongst all YouTubers, writers, and what have you. There are plenty of people who have found an interesting aspect of the Minecraft movie to latch onto and discuss, resulting in, well, maximum quality content. I mean, trust me, if anyone knows about quality, it's moi. But in all seriousness, I'm also not trying to put myself on a pedestal over everyone else on this platform either. I too am guilty of riding bandwagons. When the Mario movie came out, I made a video of my own shitting on the film with an eye-catching title and cliche thumbnail to boot. A video where I probably made the same predictable complaints 1,000 others before me had already made, in an attempt to grab a few eyeballs onto my channel. I mean, hell, it's kind of what I'm doing right now. Although in this case I'm about 2 weeks too late, and hopefully I've found a unique angle to talk about the movie from. I guess it's up to you guys whether I actually succeeded in that endeavour. But going back to the Mario movie a sec, in my defence, I did not go into it expecting it to be crap. Plus, that movie has plenty of defenders despite its creation and purpose being identical to the Minecraft movies, but we'll touch on that later. On top of all that, I certainly didn't over-exaggerate how bad the movie was like how people have been doing with the Minecraft movie recently. I've seen several videos where people have been calling it one of the worst movies of all time.
There is not a milligram of hyperbole when I tell you that the Minecraft movie is, I think, the worst movie I've ever seen in my entire life.
The worst movie of all time? Are you kidding me? I'm sorry, I know I haven't seen it, but it just isn't. It just isn't. Mate, go watch any Uwe Boll film where the characters talk past each other to the point of incoherence and then tell me this is the worst movie ever made. Heck, I was there in the trenches when the Assassin's Creed movie came out. I bet half of you didn't even know this movie was a thing. Well, I'll have you know it is, and it sucks. For a movie to be the worst, it has to elicit an actively negative emotion, in my opinion, like say disgust or anger. I just don't see how the Minecraft movie could elicit that kind of hostility, but I don't know. Maybe it's just me. One aspect of these reviews that kind of speaks to their half-assedness is the sprinkled in false assumptions. Like, I kept hearing the claim that the Minecraft movie was just a CG fest, entirely green screen kind of film, or something along those lines.
It's the perfect blend of totally not just people standing on green screens amidst cartoonishly ridiculously looking creatures,
Starring a bunch of bored-looking actors who probably spent 90% of the shoot standing in a big green room with no idea what they were supposed to be reacting to.
There's no coherence and just feels like a massive green screen soundstage.
I mean, this just isn't true. They actually created a lot of sets for the film, including a full-scale Minecraft forest, alongside an assortment of props and all the rest of it. Sure, there's CG galore to be found in this film, but to pretend that this is just green screen or balloon screen the movie, in the same vein as something like 300, is just plain silly. I think CGI is treated in a similar way to AI art, where people are actively looking to find and discredit it, even in circumstances where it isn't even featured. I get why AI art has that reputation because, well, it's shit. I don't know why people treat CG like a bad thing though, especially considering how many great examples of it there are and how much it has bolstered cinema and created new possibilities for the medium of film. But here I am digressing yet again. At the end of the day, I just can't get past the irony of lambasting the Minecraft movie for being a paint-by-numbers cash grab whilst uploading videos to profit from the trendy hate train surrounding the film. Like, how are you any better than what you're purporting to be opposed to? There's nothing wrong with reviewing and critiquing the Minecraft movie. It was always going to happen, and people are inevitably going to be making similar points in their reviews, it's a given. All I'm really asking for is an attempt at nuance, an attempt at a unique approach, and for God's sake some basic research before making bold claims about the film. The folly of these internet critics is that they realise that the movie is attempting to cast as wide a net as possible, but they fail to see that they have been successfully caught and reeled in themselves. The Minecraft movie isn't good, but it wasn't supposed to be. It was manufactured to make as much money as possible, hence the desperate yet successful attempt at making memes and the cast of recognisable mainstream celebs. Especially Jack Black and Jason Momoa, who always happen to find themselves stumbling into these big budget schlockbusters. The point is, any and all publicity is good publicity, and how does that publicity spread and trend? Why, through audiences, of course. So let's talk about them, why don't we? Let's talk about us, the consumers. First of all, no matter what any of us could have said or done, this movie was always going to sweep the box office. I mean, it's hardly a surprise considering it's, you know, Minecraft. The name alone carries insane amounts of weight, and the fact that the target audience is kids and preteens, a demographic that isn't as active in the mainstream internet circles that we are all a part of. A group of viewers who aren't really looking for the qualities that make a good film. The base thing to do would be to give younger viewers an awesome, meaningful film anyway, but why do that when you can pander and jangle keys all day to achieve the same results in a much more safer manner? The point is that it's no surprise older generations, teenagers up, are going to be a hell of a lot more critical of this film. But the thing that really irks me though is the double standard people in my generation, give or take, have with the Minecraft movie in comparison to others of its ilk. As we've established, the Minecraft movie is a solidified key jangler, jam-packed with enough references and familiar sights to keep fans pleased enough to ignore the underlying issues and overall mediocrity. Yeah, and you know what other movies are guilty of this? The Mario and Sonic film. I'm sorry, but it's just that simple. Yet people are quick to find excuses and ways to defend those movies simply because it's a property they hold in a higher regard, with references and familiar sights that they can actually recognise. Man, I wish I had documented people's initial reactions to the Mario movie, because I remember people coming out in droves on social media to hype up the film as if it were the GOAT or something. But in execution, it's effectively the same as the Minecraft movie in what it sets out to achieve. Listen, I'm not trying to tell you what you can and cannot enjoy, alright? But we can't have it both ways. Either we accept that it's okay to be pandered to at the expense of other more necessary components of a movie, as long as you're a fan and the pandering is satisfactory, or we outright reject the studio's pandering in every instance where the end result is a bland milquetoast movie. I know it comes off like I'm defending the Minecraft movie, but I really just want people to critique it in a more meaningful and substantive way, rather than throwing shade on the movie for successfully exploiting an aspect of media that pretty much all of us are weak to on some level. Before we move on, I would be remiss not to talk about the various antics audiences have been getting themselves into during Minecraft screenings all over the world. Because of the Minecraft movie's unavoidable entry into meme status, people have decided to act like apes in the cinema, trashing the theatre, throwing popcorn and screaming like banshees when one of the many corpo memes rear their unamusing heads. I'm sure you've already seen it by now, but the most famous example of this is with the whole chicken jockey meme. As soon as a zombie riding a chicken would enter the frame, causing Jack Black to utter the now notorious line, people would in turn start cheering as loud as possible, throwing popcorn, taking their shirt off, I mean just retreating into basic primal instincts. Usually I would subscribe to the philosophy of random equals funny, which is essentially what this meme is. However, in this case I find it to be unamusing at best and outright annoying at worst. First of all, this meme, if you can really call it that, feels so fake and corporate. I mean, just compare Chicken Jockey to It's Morbin Time from the Morbius movie. That meme was actually kind of funny because it was created by fans to mock the film when it was supposed to be taken more seriously. The creators didn't intend for it to enter meme status, and when they tried to capitalize on it by placing it back in cinemas, it flopped yet again. On the other hand, Chicken Jockey originated from the movie itself, and was explicitly created to be a meme, along with an assortment of other cringy one-liners and references like Flint and Steel or General Chungus, and who can forget, first we mine, then we craft. Let's Minecraft! Whoa! Sure, but people are riding the Chicken Jockey train to mock the movie, just like they did with Morbius, but the difference is that people are actively paying money to see this movie and make an ass of themselves for TikTok views. I mean, just look at the director's response to all of this chicanery. The man loves and condones it. To be honest, why wouldn't he? The Chicken Jockey bit is working as intended. Second of all, the fact that people are acting like apes at other people's expense makes the whole thing significantly less funny. Like, imagine being the employee who now has to clean up after these buffoons. Man, that's gonna take an eternity. What a blooming pain in the arse. Imagine being a parent taking your kid to the cinema to shut them up for 2 hours, only to have your eardrums burst for TikTok cred. If all that wasn't bad enough, one person actually brought a live chicken into the cinema with them. Like, what the actual fuck, man? That poor chicken was probably traumatized. And what for? TikTok and social media clout? Some people, man, I swear. Dude, if I ever find these guys in a cinema IRL, I mean, I'm gonna bring like a live African bull elephant to maul their face off or something. I mean, I don't know, I'm spitballing here, but the point is, justice needs to be served, okay? So far, we've talked about both the audience's and critics' response to the Minecraft movie, which I'm sure we can all agree has been a cornucopia of cringe. However, for all the shit we give them, they aren't responsible for the film's creation. No one was asking for a Minecraft movie, but the studios and filmmakers in charge saw major dollar signs they just couldn't ignore. What's weird is that there was clearly some degree of thought and care put into the film. Like I said earlier, they actually bothered to create decently well put together sets for the movie. And credit where credit is due, I mean, they look pretty accurate to the game from what I've seen. That might be thanks to the various YouTubers they hired for cameos and consultation purposes. They even paid homage to Technoblade, who from what I could tell was a well-liked Minecraft YouTuber who unfortunately passed away. I mean, clearly the filmmakers were somewhat in tune with the community and to a certain extent the game itself. Going back to the critics for a sec, I think they had this movie pegged wrong. It's not that the team behind the film didn't try, because they did try. They tried in all the wrong ways. They tried their best to make the Minecraft movie a good advertisement for the gaming community, but forgot to make a decent film in the process. At the same time, can we really give them crap for doing that? As someone who loves the medium of film, I want studios and creators to utilise that medium when adapting other forms of entertainment onto the big screen. In saying that though, the film's intended target audience seems to have responded well to the film, despite it being a blatant 90+ minute advert, with little to no substance beyond forced memes and references. People seem to think that video game adaptations have gotten better in recent years, but personally I think that's only half true. For the most part, they've just gotten better at titillating fans, with recognisable elements utilising a sort of they did the thing style of approach to their adaptations. The FNAF movie, Sonic 1 and 2, and the Mario movie all conform to this standard. The plot, cinematography, and pretty much every other element of filmmaking barely leaves any distinct taste in your mouth. All of it taking a backseat to the aforementioned memes and references. Notice that all the bad adaptations are the ones that fail to successfully jangle the keys in front of fans, like Borderlands, Mortal Kombat, and the Yakuza show. As consumers and fans of these franchises, we should demand better, because these studios are capable of giving us better. Even in the Minecraft movie's case, where the audience is made up of kids and preteens who probably wouldn't even notice the mediocre quality, they deserve better too. Youngsters deserve quality entertainment with meaningful characters and stories, just like the rest of us. So yeah, the Minecraft movie really did bring out the absolute worst in everyone, didn't it? From fans to critics, everybody's reaction to the Minecraft movie has been pretty poor. And that's definitely not helped with how the studios have approached and may continue to approach their adaptations in the future. Despite all this negativity, there is some silver lining here. I think we can all have a healthier relationship with sloppy media moving forward, myself included. For starters, I feel like critics, reviewers, video makers, etc. should be more transparent with their biases before they deliver their takes. For a lot of people like myself, the Minecraft movie just wasn't made for us. So a lot of the charm of the film is obviously going to be lost on us, even if it is objectively milquetoast as hell. Combine that with some nuance here and there and a unique angle of approach, and boom, you've got quality. Generally, I try this approach with my videos, and you know, I don't always succeed, I'll be honest. It's not the easiest thing in the world, but it's well worth the effort. As for the consumers, I mean, Don't be a fucking doofus in the cinema for TikTok cred, please. I feel that's not asking much. The studios don't deserve your money for something so stupid. Also, in general, people should stop complaining about movies being bad now when they don't actively seek out cool upcoming films to watch. After the Minecraft movie's success, I feel that these big production companies are gonna learn the wrong thing and start mass manufacturing these bland ass video game adaptations. Like I said, we should demand better, because these studios are perfectly capable of delivering quality films that fully realise the potential of the medium. Keep all of this in mind when the Fortnite movie drops in a couple of years, alright? I don't see a future without it, unfortunately. With that being said, that's all I have to say for this video. Like if you liked, dislike if you disliked, subscribe for more quality content, and I'll see you guys next time.
Have some more chicken. Have some more pie. Have some more chicken. Have some more pie. Have some more chicken. Have some more pie. It doesn't matter if it's boiled or fried. Have some more chicken. Have some more pie. Have some more chicken. Have some more pie. Have some more chicken. Have some more pie. It doesn't matter if it's boiled or fried.